All right, what's up? B1 family, B1 to the FBA family. You know, I could not let the day pass, the night pass, without speaking about Nat Turner and Nat Turner Energy. Maybe even a little Nat Turner history for those who don't know, although I'm pretty sure most people that'll watch this know. So today being August 21st is a significant day. Um, Nat Turner had an uprising on this day. That's August 21st, 1831. And the reason why he had it on this particular day was because the Haitian Revolution also commenced on this day, 1805. So he was coordinating it with that to keep that energy. That's why we have Black August. There's been other significant things on the 21st as well of August. So for those who don't know, like when you really think about the options that we would have had and why this is important, why Nat Turner Energy is important. Not saying that go out and kill people type of shit. What I'm saying is the rebellion, the not putting up with anything less than true justice, and that energy is important. Um, and the energy that he had to use to do it was violence, right? So people might say, hey, this is 2022. That's not necessary anymore. And maybe you're right. Although to me, you still should have, you know what I'm saying, like to have the presence of warrior, that warrior spirit, that warrior presence is important because power only respects power, right? So of course Nat Turner didn't have any other options. So this is like why to me it's very disrespectful, counterproductive, off code to question or disrespect or undermine or try to sabotage those who are actually putting in work, those who are actually doing what in their mind is necessary to continue to fight against injustice. And why it's disrespectful to your ancestors and your descendants, meaning your children, to not participate in some type of activities that would make a better future, not just for you, not just for your children, but for all of our people. Because Nat Turner gave his life like so many others. It's not just Nat Turner. You know, we have all the Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X's, the those from this continent abroad who fought in the struggle for justice for our people. Now, when we speak about Nat Turner, when we speak about these insurrections that really had to get violent, Haitian Revolution, we're talking about people who didn't have any other choice. They couldn't just boycott, pull their money together, get involved in politics, refuse to participate in politics if that was a strategy, move to their own neighborhoods and just stay within themselves and create some type of self autonomy. Those weren't options. So like when we're saying things like to stay on code, okay, here's what we got to do. We got to figure out this political game. Or we got to pull our money together. We got to spend our money with our own people. Simple things that other communities just do off top. And we have distractors. When we're talking about just cleaning up our communities, educating our children, participating in demonstrations. When we're speaking about simple stuff like that, and that's the kind of things that collectively we can do, which our ancestors didn't have the ability, the capability, it wasn't a possibility, it wasn't an option for them. So just like then, there were people that sabotaged the movement. They would run and tell that. Sabotage it by other means. They would snitch. And today we have the same type of energy. But we have to overcome that energy. See, today we don't have to risk our lives necessarily. It could be as simple as sharing information. It could be as simple as pulling our money, spending with ourselves, educating ourselves, participating in other activities, whatever you deem that you have a passion or a talent or resources to put up. It could be that simple. See, Nat Turner, what he had to do is he had to organize in the woods, in secret to find out who's brave enough to give their life for something that they knew probably wouldn't be successful. But if it wasn't for rebellions like that, it would have never pushed the issue to the point to where slavery had to end. If we would have just suffered in silence without any rebellion, it would have never ended. Understand that. People don't just grant freedom to those who they have the ability to oppress. It doesn't work like that. There's never been a time where changing your religion liberated you from oppression. Praying has never liberated anyone from oppression. The good grace and mercy of oppressors have never granted freedom from those who were oppressed. It was because rebellion after rebellion, from the rebellions we know to the hundreds and thousands that we don't know about that aren't recorded, that built up to the Civil War. And the only reason the Civil War was won was because of us, because we participated, because the North was getting their ass kicked in the Civil War. So in essence, we freed ourselves. That's why it's important to remember this type of energy. The energy that commences on days like this, and the energy of the struggle in general. That's why we have to identify those who go against the grain, because they're just like the race traders that we had back in the day that sabotaged Denmark VC's rebellion, which was coordinated to meet up. This was before Nat Turner, which was coordinated to meet up with those from Haiti who were also working on behalf of several other countries in the South America area, and their plans to assist in the rebellion here, in rebellions here. Because we have some of those same bitch nigga energies that if we let them, we'll pass that energy down, spread that energy, and dissipate the Nat Turner type of energy. The FBA fighting for justice and for our piece of the pie energy. So I didn't really want to make this too long, but I just wanted to pay my homage. I couldn't let the night go without saying something about Nat Turner, a freedom fighter who gave his life like so many others do and have before and after him. Like so many people right now who at least dedicate something of their resources and energy to be productive in the fight for justice, in the FBA Black Liberation Movement. However you could participate. That's it. Peace.